Welcome back. Ryo-san.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, let's jump right in. Feel free to pick any word from your list and I'll echo it back and share a thought or two.
I'd like to hear your picture description first.
Got it. Let me give you the full picture rundown. So you've got a group of 8 people around a conference table in a nice modern office. There's a lot of natural light coming through some big slanted windows, and you can actually see a cityscape out there. One person is standing at the head of the table, kind of leading the conversation, and everyone else is listening or taking notes. In the background, there are some green lounge chairs, very contemporary vibe. All right, your turn now.
Okay, in this picture, I can see the 8 business person meeting. It's mixed with man and woman. They show is half-half. In the bright, spacious room, this room has the atmosphere of the public space. Not only the authentic council. It's not a company's meeting room. Maybe some hotels' rooms, or there is a white table and white chairs in the spacious room. But this is a company's study tours. You know, in Japan there is a prize. As a prize, there is a study tours for the top salesman. So the woman who in the center stands up around and make something explanation. She must be chaired. So this meeting, she has blonde and long hairs. Rest of the members sitting in the chairs and concentrate on her explanation.
なるほど。会議の中で彼女が
Just in English.
Absolutely, I can do that. So basically, she's standing up to explain something to the group and everyone else is seated and focusing on her. So if there's anything else you want to dig into about that scenario, just let me know.
I'd like to move another co-location lesson.
Got it. So you'd like to shift the topic over to something like a convocation. No problem at all. We can dive into that. Tell me what you have in mind or where you want to go with it.
I read some collocation word and after I read it, you repeat my words and make some comment for that vocabulary. Let's start.
了解です。しっかりコロケーションワードを復唱して、その後でそれについてコメント。
After this, just in English, not necessarily Japanese.
Got it. I'll keep it in English from here on out. So once I've repeated the phrase or word, I'll share my thoughts in English. What do you have for me?
Deserted island.
All right. Deserted island. That's a great phrase. It's got kind of a classic, almost storybook vibe to it. Makes you think of adventure tales, right? So let's dive into that.
Lonely village.
Sure thing. So Donda Virage, that's an intriguing combination of words. It's almost like blending it into Spanish and a touch of French or some other flavor, which gives it kind of a unique twist. It's fun to play around with those cross-linguistic vibes. Anything else you want to toss my way?
Dangerous location.
Absolutely. Dangerous location has a pretty strong ring to it. It definitely sparks that sense of suspense or intrigue, like you're stepping into a mystery or an adventure scenario. So let's run with that vibe. What kind of setting or scenario are you imagining?
I don't have any ideas, so I'd like to another new collocation word.
Yeah, no worries at all. We can definitely just riff on something else. How about we pick a totally different theme and see where it takes us? Maybe something fun, like a cozy cafe vibe or a peaceful garden. Let me know what you're feeling.
Geographical feature.
Sure, let's dive into something with a geographical flavor. We could talk about anything from a hidden valley to a mint-wet coastline, or even a volcanic landscape. There's a lot of cool imagery we can play around with. Anything in that realm catch your interest?
Okay, next new collocation.
Absolutely. Let's spin up another fresh collocation. We could try something like ancient forest. It's got that nice blend of time and nature woven together, or maybe mystic canyon if you want a bit of mystery in there. We can go in any direction you like, so feel free to take your pick, or tot in any other theme that pops to mind.
Roll up a map.
なるほど。じゃあ、ロールアップ的な感じで。
Just
例えば
in English. Just English.
Sure. Just English, no problem at all. So let's take that idea and run with it in a purely English vibe. We can imagine that same kind of urban evening setting or that quiet riverside stroll, just in English terms. Let me know if there's any particular direction you want to go from here.
Roll up a map.
All right. Let's roll it up and map it out creatively then. We'll sketch out a neat little scene in English. Maybe something like strolling through a quiet park as the sun sets or wandering down a peaceful street. Whatever imagery fits, the idea is just to have fun rolling up that atmosphere. Anything particular you want to add to the scene?
I like to move another collocation word.
Absolutely. We can slide in another collocation anytime. Maybe we shift to something like tranquil garden or bustling market to mix it up a bit. Just let me know what kind of vibe you're in the mood for and we'll map it out from there.
Miyagi Prefecture.
Miyagi Prefecture. Got it. Let's weave that into our little English scene. Maybe we imagine a tranquil garden right in the heart of Miyagi, or picture the gentle coastline there at sunset. There's definitely a lot of local color we can bring into the scene, so just let me know what kind of direction you'd like to take it.
Okay, I'd like to move another new vocabulary.
Of course, we can always add another new word into the mix. Just let me know which vocabulary or concept you're curious about, and we can play around with it in our conversation.
Capital of Canada.
The capital of Canada is Ottawa. There, you've got it. And if you're curious about anything else in that vein, just let me know and we can keep the ball rolling.
I'd like to...
Absolutely. Take your time.
I'd like
Sure.
to... I have some experience visiting the capital of Canada, Ottawa. It's a business city, so not so much impressive city.
なるほど。オジャワはなかなかいい。
Just in English.
うん。英語にしますね。
Please continue. You are explain the capital of Canada.
Sure. So just to keep going in English, Ottawa definitely has that blend of being a governmental hub and a business city. So I'm curious, what stood out to you the most while you were there?
Okay, I'd like to move another collocation word.
Absolutely. Let's switch gears. We can talk about a different location or a whole new topic entirely. Just let me know what's on your mind.
Pacific Ocean.
We've got a whole ocean of topics we could dive into, whether it's places, ideas, or even hobbies. Just throw one out there and we'll see where it takes us.
Pacific Ocean.
もちろん、海って言えばいろんな話。
Just in English.
Alright, just in English then. Feel free to tell me what you'd like to chat about next and we'll keep going from there.
Could you explanation about Pacific Ocean?
Sure thing. We can definitely dive into Arctic Ocean or anything related to the sea. Just let me know what aspect you're curious about or if there's a particular angle you have in mind and we'll explore it from there.
I'd like to move another new vocabulary.
Of course, let's jump straight into some new vocabulary. Just let me know if you have a particular word or topic you want to focus on, and we'll go from there.
Mediterranean Sea.
The Mediterranean Sea. Got it. Let's dig into that. The Mediterranean is just packed with history, cultures, and all sorts of stories. So what angle are you thinking about? History, a particular place, or maybe something else entirely?
Please talk me about history.
Absolutely. Let's dive right into the historical side of the Mediterranean. I mean, this is the cradle of so many civilizations, from the ancient Egyptians to the Greeks, the Romans, and beyond. Are you curious about a particular era or a specific culture in that region?
Of course, I'm very strong curiosity about the Mediterranean Sea, but my English vocabulary don't have so much explanation of the Mediterranean history. So I like to move another new vocabulary.
もちろんわかりました。それなら、
Just in English.
Absolutely. Just in English. Let's keep it simple. We'll chat through some key historical terms and build up your vocabulary step by step. What do you think would be a good place to start?
Okay. I'd like to next new ones.
Sure. Let's roll right into some new terms then. We can pick a few interesting words related to Mediterranean history and just break them down. Let's dive in.
Another new collocation.
Absolutely. Let's explore another new collocation. For instance, if we talk about the phrase cultural tapestry, that's a nice one when describing the mix of traditions in the Mediterranean region. So let's just ease into that kind of vocabulary and see what catches your interest.
Overlook Tokyo Bay.
All right, let's play with that one. So if we talk about a location that overlooks Tokyo Bay, we're adding a nice layer to our descriptions. It's a good collocation for talking about scenic views or travel spots. So we can definitely build up more of these kinds of phrases as we go.
I'm afraid my morning time is over. So thank you for everything today's lesson. I'd like to see you next morning again.
Of course, absolutely. It was really nice chatting with you, and I'm looking forward to our next session, whenever that is. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll dive right back into it next time.
You too. Bye bye.
ありがとう。ではまたね。ゆっくり